Hey, Popeye are the latest.
Greetings viewers and subscribers. So today is Father's Day. We here at Popeye News Links, we want to take time out to wish all the fathers a happy Father's Day. And for you men who are not playing the role that you should be playing in your child's life, it is not too late. We know the thing going on. May I beg you now? Don't make because the child's mother is not giving you what you want or what you think is due to you. You use that and neglect the child. Please pay more attention to your child's upbringing. Now, later on today, we are going to be giving you the news roundup. But as promised, in this video, we are going to be telling you about the hoodlum named Pinchers. In this video, we are not going to be doing any driving. We are going to be giving you some information about that hoodlum on your screen. His name is Donavan Samuels, but he's also known as Pinchers or Pung. Yeah man, P-U-N-G. We are told that Pinchers, he grew up stealing from family members. As a result, some members of his family, they disowned him. They divorced him. They didn't want him around them. We are told that his mother, she was one of the only persons who stood by him. Now, we first learn about Pinchers in late 2017. On the night of Monday, November 6th, 2017, about 11:30, a street vendor named Pringleman. He's from Morris Lane in Hartford in the parish of Westmoreland. He was selling at the Petersfield Square in the parish of Westmoreland when he was robbed, shot, and killed. The police, they received intelligence that the hoodlum who carried out the act was none other than Pinchers. He was picked up by the police, he was questioned and subsequently released because of a lack of evidence. Word on the street is that it was definitely Pinchers who robbed and killed Pringleman. Now, in 2018, the Westmoreland police, armed with a search warrant, they carried out a raid at Pinchers' mother's house at Lagwood in the Withorn area in the parish of Westmoreland. During that search, one illegal 9mm pistol was found. Pinchers, he was not at home, but his mother, who many persons describe as Pinchers' biggest supporter and enabler, she was at home. Pinchers, he received information about the raid and the subsequent arrest of his mother. Pinchers, he immediately went to the police station and he told the cops that he is the owner of the illegal gun. He also gave the police a caution statement admitting that he was the owner of the gun. Pinchers went to court where he pleaded guilty for illegal possession of firearm and illegal possession of ammunition. He was sentenced in court to a mere 3 years imprisonment. Pinchers was released from prison just last year, and as he returned, he started his hoodlum lifestyle. In the wee hours of Tuesday, January 4th, 2022, loud explosions were heard in the Carawina area in Petersfield in the parish of Westmoreland. But persons, they didn't bother to check or call the police because this was a regular occurrence. About 6 o'clock in the morning, a family member stumbled upon the lifeless body of those two men that you are seeing on your screen. The one on the left, his name is Donavan Jones. He was 43 years old. And the one on the right is Sheldon Jones. He was popularly known as 4 and he was 41 years old. Both Donavan and 4, they were construction workers. Donavan, he was visiting from the Cayman Islands where he lived and worked. Both brothers, they were seen lying under a mango tree in the back of a yard. Donavan, he had a single gunshot wound to the right side of his chest, and his brother, 4, he received gunshot wounds to his back. Both men, they died as a result. Now, during the police investigations, 2 suspects were picked up in relation to this double murder. Now, can you tell me who one of the suspects were? Yes man, you are correct. One of them was that hoodlum on your screen, the notorious Pinchers. Once again, he was questioned and released due to a lack of evidence. When we made checks with the police and members of the community, they are adamant that Pinchers was the killer for both brothers. What you must understand, what you must understand is not because somebody is picked up and released, it means they are innocent. Anyhow, let's move on. That man on your screen, his name is Donavan Samuels, but he was popularly known as Robot. Robot, he was 36 years old and he lived at Roaring River in Westmoreland. We are told that Robot and Pinchers, they were a part of the same clique. Now, on the morning of Sunday, February 13th, 2022, about some minutes to 11 o'clock, Robot was shot and killed whilst riding his motorcycle at Flagseed in the Lagwood area of Witham in the parish of Westmoreland. A man named Darren Ruddock, popularly known as Flames. He was arrested and charged for the murder of Robot. But based on intelligence that we are getting, the question is, does Pinchers know about the death of Robot? The case is in court, so we are going to leave it at that for now. But we'll be coming back to it. On Friday, March 4th, 2022, about some minutes to 12 midnight, a group of men, they were at a shop at Donavan Lane in the Witham police area in the parish of Westmoreland when hoodlums opened fire on the group from a premises located directly in front of the shop that the men were sitting at. The men at the shop, they ran off in various directions. Now, when the smoke was cleared, 3 of the men in the group were shot. One of them is that man that you're seeing on your screen. His name is Kelvin Pinnock. He was popularly known as Cat or Howard. Cat, he received gunshot wounds to his abdomen. He died as a result. Another man, he's in his early 40s. He received gunshot wounds to his back. Whilst a third man in his late 30s, he received gunshot wounds to his left knee. At the crime scene, we are told that a number of 5.56 spent shells, as also 9mm spent shells, were recovered by the police. Immediately after the shooting, word on the street is that one of the shooters was that hoodlum. On your screen, none other than Donavan Samuels, popularly known as Pinchers or Pong. He was also a person of interest in this shooting, and we are told that he was being sought by the police. Now, the very next night, after that shooting incident at Donavan Lane, where Cat died and the 2 other men were shot and injured, there was a reprisal attack. Now, let me pause a minute. Let me pause a minute and ask you, have you hit on the like button as yet? Yeah, man, take a break. Take a break. The story is interesting, I know it. So take a break. And remember, hit on the like button. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, remember, hit on the subscribe button, as also hit on the notification bell. Then click all, so that whenever we upload a new video, you will be the first to be notified. So, let's recap a little bit. We started out by telling you that Pinchers, he grew up stealing from his family members. As a result, some of them disowned him. We told you about an incident in November 2017 at the Petersfield Square, where a man, a vendor known as Pringleman, he was robbed, shot and killed. And we told you that Pinchers, he was named as a suspect in that incident. He was picked up and he was released by the police. We went on to tell you that in 2018, a raid was carried out at his mother's house in Witham, where an illegal gun was found. Pinchers was not at the house, but his mother was taken into police custody. Pinchers went to the station and owned the gun. He went to court where he pleaded guilty and was sent away to prison for only 3 years. Pinchers was released from prison last year, 2021. We told you that in January, 2 brothers were shot and killed. Sheldon, and Dervin. And Pinchers, he was picked up as a suspect in this incident. But once again, he was released from police custody because you have to understand how these things go, Anyhow, let's move on. We also told you that on Friday, March 4th, there was a gun attack at a place named Doman Lane in the Withorn police area. A man popularly known as Cat and 2 other men were shot. Cat died as a result. So we are now moving along to the very next night after the Doman Lane incident. There was a reprisal attack. This reprisal attack, it took place on Saturday, March 5th, 2022, about 8:30 in the night. A popular taxi driver, he is known as Termite, and he plied the route Withorn to Savlamar. Termite, he was driving a black 2011 Toyota Voxy, and he had left Savannah Lamar and was on his way to Withorn. This was in the night, about 8:30. The bus was loaded with passengers who were leaving work. On reaching the Ferris main road, 2 hoodlums traveling on a motorcycle rode up beside the bus that Termite was driving. Remember we told you, the bus was loaded with passengers. The hoodlums on the motorcycle, they opened gunfire at Termite. The 2 hoodlums, they then rode off, making good their escape. It was then realized that Termite, he was shot. He received gunshot wounds to his face. However, Termite, he managed to drive the Toyota Voxy to the Savannah Lamar Public Hospital, where he was treated and admitted in a serious condition. Remember, we told you that the Voxy, it was loaded with passengers. Well, the passengers in the Voxy, they are lucky because the front bumper, the front windscreen, the right rear view mirror, and the left side window of the Voxy, they were all damaged by bullets. Now, Termite, Termite, he was not involved in any criminality. He is a well-loved taxi driver who have nothing to do with the hoodlum activities that his brother Pinchers was involved in. Termite's only sin, if you can call it sin, is that he's the brother of the hoodlum named Pinchers. So, Pinchers carried out an attack the Friday night, and hoodlums, they decided on taking revenge on Termite, all because he is Pinchers' brother. No other reason. So, the police, they were looking for Pinchers in relation to the Doman Lane attack. They couldn't find him. But they spotted him Friday night. And I am sure, well, let me don't bother say that. The police, they spotted him Friday night, June 17th, and they commanded Pinchers to stop. It is said that he refused and he decided on taking on members of the security forces. And that was it for Pinchers. Bam, 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 bam. Pinchers died clutching his Glock 9mm pistol that he glorified so much, his gathering could not save him. His obia, that family members of Pinchers are working to protect him, could not save him. Youngsters, is that the way some of you want to go? You feel say, you gun, and you obia, and you gathering can save you? That is the way you want to go? Now let me ask you a question. Are you gonna say rest in peace to Pinchers? You're gonna say it? The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh, Jamaica me sweet. mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them knock out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane. Everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north and south when me turn. Country and town, man a play blood a run. Murder, don't you baby me hear them a murder. Cut it out, tell them no gonna further. Man a dead like cans and bird, yeah. Who no listen them a word, yeah. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals